Hey guys, welcome.
Yo.
Kia Carnival.
Yeah.
That was the
Yeah,
opening.
that's
It's
the
it's a big thing,
that's
huh?
what got everybody excited. Me too as well.
Mm, mm, mm.
Hmm.
I mean,
Very
it's
much.
like it's like yeah, like how innovative can you make a seven seater and make it exciting and interesting? So when something comes out that looks a bit different, people are obviously excited, lah. So
Yeah. Yeah.
mm, mm, mm.
It's
Or,
it's
or not, they just make a seven seater and make it long, make it big, and that's it. It's done. So easy.
yeah, yeah,
But
like
I seen interesting
Starex.
videos of this. Oh yeah, StarX. It's funny, Bobby. StarX, it's like
Hmm.
everywhere I see,
Hmm.
they take out the last row because they made it 11 seater or something like that,
Yeah,
and it
11
was
seater.
and it was totally
Yeah.
not usable the last row because they needed space to put baggage. So every owner
Yeah.
out there takes out the last row and leaves it in their house.
Yeah, but when you need a proper people carrier, that's the only one that can take 11,
Correct,
right?
correct. Yeah. It was funny because I saw one of my friend bought one, and during the inspection postpacom, they had to go and find the seats and put it inside bag because they won't clear postpacom check because without the seats.
Oh, meaning?
Because on paper it's 11 seater. So when they go for check, they must have the 11 seats there. If missing one seat, you cannot clear postpacom. Correct. So yeah, I had to put the seat back in and then clear postpacom and take it back out again. So yeah,
Hilarious.
very hilarious. But this does look interesting. Chiang, show the picture.
Yeah, man. Okay, say hi if you just got into our
Hi
live.
guys.
Mm.
Wow, sorry, sorry.
Volume energy is always like
Yeah,
there.
man, he blew my eardrums again.
Okay. I adjust my mic first.
Yeah. Today
Okay.
I'm in your
I
tank,
reduce my
Bobby,
volume.
because you suggested
You need to reduce some more fun.
you need to reduce your voice
Yeah.
level.
Yeah, man. Can I? Those are
How
your
do I
kids,
sound?
right?
Okay.
Still about 230% louder than you should be. How come?
Okay.
What kind of mic you are using?
Okay, super mic. It's funny because
I'm using the mic from the webcam.
yeah.
From
So
the
you don't need to
webcam.
shout. It's there. That's the thing.
Yeah. Hey, why Con muted? Con muted
Kids,
himself.
yeah.
The
Okay,
kids.
okay, 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 okay,
Right.
okay. We'll say hi to some guys join us. We got Vesh, hey Vesh. We got Mitish. We
Yeah,
got
man.
Cornelius Ko Chi Fung. We got
Yep.
Guga Ratshan Tinagar. I can't have the names correctly. We got Shin Yong.
Yeah.
We got HP
Yeah.
B72. HP. I heard some story about HP's car. What happened to the car?
His Lexus decided to behave like an Audi today and went on the tow truck.
So what happened?
And
Supposed to be some alternator thing, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, lor.
And
Happen to all cars.
and
Normal, lah.
one thing
Hmm.
I wanna let people know, right? Okay,
Hmm.
you're by Evo Club Insurance, right? So, Evo Club Insurance, like many insurance company in Malaysia, they contract the services of tow truck operators where they operate many tow trucks, right? And these tow truck operators, to be honest, they will try their best to upcharge you because under Evo Club Insurance is towing of 350 ringgit that is free, right?
Hmm.
Like Tana, you and I, we own Audis before. We know 350 ringgit roughly can go how far, huh? Okay. All right. Anyway, that's a joke, huh? But generally speaking, 350 ringgit, you can actually tow from anywhere from Selayang all the way down to maybe Balakong. You know, it's
Yeah.
it's perfectly acceptable range. All right,
Hmm.
but a lot of them will try their luck and say, oh, this one needs surcharge, that one needs surcharge. You know, please take a picture of your receipt and all that, right? And or just put down the phone, or just basically, if you kena this, right, that you doubt, right, please lodge a report to Pacific and Orient. You know, in a way, of course, they are trying to deal with this, but they acknowledge this is an issue. And like the other day, Adrian Mark kena, he wasn't too happy with it, right? That operator is like, oh, upcharge 50 ringgit, you know. And
From where
today,
to where for him?
I can't recall, but it wasn't very far. But for HP's case, his car is in his condo, right? So if it is in a condo, you need those tow truck that actually pulls either from the front, if you are if you are front wheel drive, or from the rear if you are rear wheel drive, right? And then pull it out. But the operator is like, oh, cannot. This one, because in the condo, blah blah blah, need to pull your car out first, then put on a flatbed, blah blah blah. And the flatbed didn't come. Eventually, it's just one tow truck, and they upcharge him like 200 ringgit. And it's from his condo at midfields to Prestige, which is like 5-6 km. You know, and I was literally screaming at him. I was like, "Why do you pay? You shouldn't even pay." You know, 350 ringgit. Yeah, piece of shit.
So I'll share a positive note on the same thing, because I also have got Pacific and Orion insurance. I got Evo Club insurance, and same thing. My alternative failed on my Everest. So Everest failed. I put a new battery in. I didn't want to drive the car. I can start, but I didn't drive the car. You know. So I think when you call up the insurance, it's very very important for you to tell them where do you want to tow to. Because when that happens, they will get a tow truck which can operate in that spectrum. Some tow truck won't go there, so because it's more like they are artitas nang lah, you know. So I told them, look here, my truck was here in Cheras Ampang side, and I wanted to head to that was to PJ Sipak, you know, quite far. I mean, I'll say it's not near, you know. And I didn't pay a single cent, but I've towed enough cars in the last 1 year to know that all the cars I've towed, they've asked for toll charges. Apparently, the toll isn't covered. So they said, boss, not covered. I'll get there. Once I get there, I'll give the exact fee, banking to my account. So I banked like 4 ringgit, 6 ringgit, 8 ringgit before to the account, like, to cover the toll, no? But other than that, as long as you clearly define, not to the tow truck caller, but to insurance itself. When you call them, let them know I want to go from here to here. So when they call, there's the deal. And before they come, I will WhatsApp to them the location. So it's all pre-arranged. There is no two ways about it. So there should be an extra fee. And the other thing about HP is if your alternative fail and you can't start, most likely your battery is effed. Your battery can't be used. Okay? So my suggestion is you should get a new battery put in. You can at least drive out for 1 hour, no issue. So drive out, park the car there, then get the car towed. So some cars, like some things can't be moved at all. But alternate failures, you can actually drive out, you know. So that's one thing, you know. Take note. Always tell the company.
But the thing is this: usually there's a surcharge when you want the tow truck to use a smaller tow truck to tow out from your condo or your basement, and then place it onto another flatbed. Then you get a surcharge, right? Well, if not, if it is just a one tow truck that come to your place, drive up your ramp, and tow your car, right? There is absolutely zero difference with towing from grounded level or whatnot. The thing is this: when we make a phone call, right? It's like I'm gonna tow my car. I'm from Pacific and Orient or P&O or whatnot. All right. This is my address. This is my house. I want you to tow to that. It's about 6 km. Free, right? 350 ringgit, right? Only 6 km, right? That's the way you talk, in a way, to these people. Instead of, hello, tow truck, my car in the condo. A bit more difficult, right? Your head lah. Then the fucker will charge you lah.
Yeah, correct, right? Yeah,
exactly. I mean, young people, seriously, young people, you all have to learn how to talk. You know, don't on the phone, stupid. That's not your grandfather or grandmother. You don't have to be kind to that person. You don't need to, right? Just speak like a man. Just be firm. And then question them, why should I pay? You know, I bought this insurance, it's covered 350 ringgit, it's 6 km, 7 km. You're gonna tell me that you need me to pay. Nonsense. What's your name? I'm gonna report you. You know, this is the way to get around these people at times. You know?
And also I guess call someone else and also ask opinion, you know. I understand all of you don't know experience and some of them are soft-hearted, soft spoken and soft-hearted. Call people like Bobby or Con or myself. You know, I'm here HP. I feel insulted HP. You never call me and let me know this happened. Wow. People out there can say they don't have a number, but you have a number. You know, HP.
You know, the other day, you see, Anthony Montano said 350 ringgit one trip to Ipoh already. Actually, okay, the other day my car was at Prestige, right? They were checking my air suspension. So a warning signal came out, say that my airmatic, you know, got some error. So they went and checked. My car was in Prestige. They were checking all 4 air suspension, the bellows, right? They were checking whether there are any leaks. So check. Okay, there are no leaks. So we suspect it's the compressor. All right. So for those who don't know, air suspension prices have come down a lot. It's no longer like those days whereby one side is 8K, one side is 10K. I know a lot of mechanics repeat that statement because a lot of people aren't aware of it. They thought air suspension means one side 10,000 ringgit. You know, it's no longer that case. So then that happened, and apparently one of our Evo Club members, Guang Chu, who also joined Evo Club, right? He operates a shop that specifically fix air suspension. Sorry guys, am I lagging?
Yes.
Sorry, Tana? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm lagging.
But okay.
I'm lagging.
Your audio is fine. Video breaking.
Yeah. We hear you clear. That's the important thing. Yeah.
Reason my laptop is connecting to my Unify and not my time. Should I connect to time?
You're the only person I know got 2 fiber in the house, Bobby.
Okay, I'll try.
Sanjay.
Okay. Am I?
Yeah, good.
Is it any better?
Yeah, better. Go ahead.
Okay. So the other day, so Guangzhou was like, of course he was pretty confident in a way. He was like, hey, ask Prestige to remove the air compressor and send it to me. So I was like, oh, okay. Then they removed they're kind enough, remove the air compressor, and then one guy on a motorbike sent it to him. He's at Balakong. Then after he realized, okay, I know what's the problem already. It's the valve seal on the pistons in the air compressor, blah 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 blah. Then another 2 days passed. He said, oh, sorry, bro, I need your car. I need your RS6 here. I'm like, bro, the air compressor is with you. The car is over here. Then he's like, nah, no worries. Just ask them to pump up the bellows. The bellows will lock the air in and you can drive the car over. I was like, that sounds risky, bro. But don't worry. So, of course, obviously, my car needs to be at his shop. So, it's so easy, you know. I even didn't bother to call the insurance myself. I asked Prestige to call P&O, call this number, and then gave him my car plate number, and then flatbed my car over to Guangzhou's place for free, absolutely free. I don't even need to talk to them. I call my workshop to call my insurance and get the tow truck and send my car over there. That's it. I don't even need to pay a cent.
But Bobby, on that note, just check and see, because I'm not sure what Pasik was Ryan, but my older car, my other car, they don't cover towing workshop to workshop. That one is like luck lah. It's by luck lah. It's by luck. If you get it, you get it. But normally, workshop location, they won't cover towing because you're moving location. Workshop like that.
But in Bobby's case, if the car is drivable, right? The workshop, if smart enough, right?
You can park aside lah. Yeah, correct. Yeah, correct. So just check the term and condition. Some insurance don't cover. I'm not sure Pacific, right? But some insurance that I know of don't cover workshop to workshop lah. Okay.
Mm.
But yeah, you're right. Anybody
they
can
are
call.
actually very chincai. They are actually pretty easy to just call up. Sometimes it really depends on your luck. You kena the person on that phone because it's a third party company. The person on that phone decided to wallop you a bit, right? 50, 100 ringgit, right? Because her boss ordered her to. Then that's what will happen. So not many insurance companies can afford their own fleets. Most contract the service of these tow truck operator companies. And over the past 2 years, they haven't been earning money. The past 2 years, the tow truck operators have been losing a lot of money because they just couldn't afford, because very few people are driving, So that's what it is. Yeah.
I'm the very few people in Malaysia still paying for tow truck because some cars in project status last year. In project state, not under insurance.
I paid for tow truck the time during when we were getting like 5-digit COVID numbers, right? I used the insurance to tow my car there, and then I called the same tow truck. You pergi workshop angkat kereta saya balik. That one I paid for it lah. Then I just went to the workshop later and signed the bill. Done.
Okay. Okay, so let's get some questions. So I guess the first thing is today we spoke about the Kia Carnival. Let's get back to that before we go on. So we got the Kia Carnival, all new Kia Carnival. What makes it special, Bobby?
First of all, it looks damn good lah. First thing lah, huh? Secondly is that when I had the Xc90, right? When I have my Xc90, right? I always felt that how nice if the rear doors are sliding doors. If the rear doors are sliding doors, maybe when I look at the structure of the car, the size of the car, it makes no sense that a sliding door couldn't be incorporated. In fact, if I could choose, all doors should be sliding. The front doors should slide up front, over the fenders, the front wheels, and then the rear doors should slide over the rear, because you require no space. Because when you park, these cars are so huge, right?
Yep.
And to have you see, the thing, the dilemma is this: you need a long door to have a big opening to have better ingress and egress, right? But when it's a long door, it couldn't open wide enough, and it will hamper your ingress and egress, going in and out of the car. So this one, right, with a SUV form factor, in fact, a giant SUV form factor, and then with a sliding door at the rear, I mean, it's a killer. I mean, it looks like a killer. You just look at this car, just now that picture, Chiang, just now the bigger one, just now the one on the front. Yes, this one. Just look at this, right? And then you imagine the logo is Audi, right? And then you triple the price, and then you park it next to an X7, proper, bro.
Kia design nowadays are very Audi-ish, obviously.
This car, right? It really looks the part of a 300k car easily.
More than that, lah. Come on, 300k. You can't even buy a GLC.
I mean, any luxury car you get today is only inching to 300,000. Cheapest luxury car today.
You look at the C pillar. That C pillar, right? It's that metal piece. That piece there is textured.
Nice. You know what? Con, my friend who has been waiting for the Kia Carnival, keep asking me, "Hey, bro, how? So now Kia don't have. I really want the Carnival. I really wanted the Carnival." And then he was asking me about Kia. I said, "Don't know, NASA, don't know what they're doing. Don't know Burma's taking up or not." Then news have it that Burma's is taking up Kia. Then my friend was so happy. He said, "Hey, got price or not? Got price or not?" And I said, "They are not revealing it." Then you know what he told me? He said, "If this car," he looked from the picture, "if this car is below 350,000, I'm getting it." That's his gauge, bro. Right? So when I heard it's below 200k, and I told him, it's below 200,000. Come on, man. Below 200,000. And when I told him, he straight up rushed to Satya Alam. Then he saw those salespeople there. He said, "Okay, when you have the 6-seater, let me know. Or if I can order the 6-seater, let me know." Because he wanted the captain seats. He used to have a Velfire. Yeah.
Oh, but this car, I had the chance to view this car in person at the Carlis event. What
Mm.
the interior, it really looks and feels the part, man. Really, I mean, this is like what you say, like it looks double the price, man. It's like wow,
So,
200K never felt so much good value, you know. Now this
what material
picture,
are the seats? What material are the seats? Con
leather.
leather. Why it looks like Alcantara like that?
No, if you see my video, it's leather, but it's a very nice grade of leather.
Okay, bro. Is did they review the price like below 200K? Is what price? What
Below
199
200,
or
but they never say how far below lah. But
okay.
knowing our friends in the industry, right? If they say below 200K, you probably can expect it to come in at 198, 195.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
seen
yeah.
I've seen 179,999 price tag somewhere lah.
Cannot be right. 179 Serious
Wow,
ah.
179,999. Other
Yeah.
people cannot sell already, man.
You know what's the thing nowadays? I think consumers especially consumers who are looking at this kind of car, right? When you say 179, right, the first thing that pop in their head is not that wow, I want to get it, because I think Malaysians now are pretty sophisticated consumers. When we heard 179, the first thing that pop in our head is what spec, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct,
If it-
correct, correct. There'll be,
Mm.
there'll be few specs lah, basically lah.
Yes, what are the
There'll be
specs? You
higher,
know?
lower. Yes, correct.
Yes.
Mm.
So
It's funny. We've come to a point that when you say like, it's 20-30K more.
mm,
I remember like 20 years ago, when you say wow, extra 10-15% more, wow, so much But now
mm,
20-30K more, okay, what? Nothing much, but per month is not much of a difference, And I think that
yeah,
what if it offers you a different lifestyle option, you'll be
yeah.
like, okay, extra seat,
Yes.
or it's infotainment system, or my kids can see watch TV, or it's side window, something like So the lifestyle aspect is a big must now. So yeah, fantastic.
Just now the picture that we showed, right, of the dashboard, when HP took that picture, the dashboard was still covered with the white stickers.
Yep.
Later, if you watch my video, those white stickers were all removed, and you can see the whole panel in piano, in sort of like the piano black gray. Yeah.
Okay,
The showroom view of it.
Can you tell us? I mean, since you're there, you saw the car, right? Can you tell us what are the specs that you see on that day? What the car come with? What kind of specs?
Okay, firstly, you look at those switches there. It's all touch switches on the center panel. Touch switches.
Yeah.
Powered sliding door. Powered sliding door. You know, funny incident. So when I was filming my video, right, I go and press the power slide. I go and press the button, right. It accidentally closed on someone,
Oh.
Yeah.
Was it someone you hate? Was it someone you hated?
No, it was just a stranger. So this version that we see here is this unit that we see here was an 11-seater.
I'm sure the door retracted, right? When it slammed on him, and then the door retracted, right? Okay.
Well, of safety will have anti-pinch. So
Anti-pinch
11-seater,
expected, huh? Mm-hmm.
The fourth row is a 3-seater bench.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but it's like it's you can think of it as an 8+3 configuration.
Hey, Chiang, got more picture. Can you rotate through the pictures? Yeah. Sorry, I can't. Okay, you say the fourth row is a bench.
Yeah.
How to access the fourth row? How to access the fourth row? Through the middle?
Yeah, I believe through the middle, because you see this table. You see this middle table here, right? On the left picture, it's folded up, but in the right picture, it's folded down, and then of course it also can be a seat lah.
Yeah. But this one is the second row. This is the second row.
This is the second row. You see behind it, the third row. Behind there's another row.
Yes. So from the third row, I wonder from third row how to access the fourth row.
I believe that you see the middle seat in the third row, it folds the same way.
Beautiful.
And you notice the rear window has a sunshade.
Nice. The last one.
Has a real
aircon vents all the way to the fourth row. Aircon vents.
Yeah, you see the roof there, the roof mounted aircon vents. Aircon vents are mounted to the roof. And the rear, right at the rear, the third row, at the side there, next to the panel there is a lighted USB port. So people at the back can charge their phones also on the move.
Ah,
Mm, 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 mm,
amazing.
mm.
And the fourth row folds flat. Fourth and third
Yes,
row, do they
yes.
do they do they?
The thing is that if you use it as an 8-seater, you have the luggage capacity of easily equivalent to a Proton X70 still,
Wait,
or maybe
the
Proton
the
X50
fourth
now.
row, the fourth row, can it be folded flat into the?
Yes, flat. In fact, the fourth row is meant for you to use more as luggage and
Mm.
as a backup seat rather than regularly used seat lah. From the
Oh,
space available. Mm.
I'm
It's
really
very tight in the
curious.
fourth row.
Oh, very tight in the fourth row. So it's like
Mm.
6 plus. It's a bit like what,
It's
1, 2,
8
3, 4,
plus
5, 6,
3.
7, 8.
Yeah,
8 plus 3. So it's a plus
yeah,
3 at the back lah.
yeah. It's still quite
But
impressive lah. You think of it.
but when they say 11 seater means it has 11 sets of seat belts, right?
Yes, of
Oh, it's
course.
very tight in the fourth row. Wait, one, 2, 3, 4. I'm almost having illusion here. Okay. So the
Yeah,
third and the second row is almost identical, the seat
yeah.
size and all that.
Actually, it's best used as an 8-seater lah. If you ask me.
I see. Those are emergency.
But
The third row is
8-seater also
emergency.
is a lot of it's a lot of capacity.
Oh,
But
the third row
eight,
also can fold flat. The third row.
yes, yes,
Damn. Oh, that's pretty amazing, mate.
yeah.
Oh, I really like this
Uh,
car. And is
very
it a
very.
four-wheel drive? Is it a four-wheel drive?
I saw it was front wheel drive lah, the 2.2 diesel,
Okay.
8-speed auto.
Are there options for four-wheel?
Well, I didn't manage to get the information, so I should ask. Actually, this size of car, it's probably better to if it's rear wheel drive or all wheel drive.
Don't worry, Ethan, they can't see you. I have a background at the back. You don't have to climb on the floor. Yeah, my son, sorry. Oh, amazing, huh?
Very impressive.
Are they in showrooms now? No, right?
I'm
Not sure, right?
not
It's only for the show first. All right. And what are the other specs? Are the engine, transmission, blah blah, safety system, and all that?
2.2 diesel, 8-speed auto. I
Yep.
didn't manage to get the safety spec, but they will be announcing the specs closer to the launch date now. So I think sometime this week we can expect another announcement.
Cool.
But
Wow,
honestly,
yeah.
as a people carrier, this is something to look forward to, lah.
Hey, if the fourth row can fold flat, then I wouldn't mind whether you want what kind of configuration, because if they can fold flat, right, it's like, of course, if they have the option of having the pilot seat, wow.
Oh,
I will.
yeah.
Hey, Tana, cannot hear you, Tana. Yeah,
Most likely it will fold and then go up, lah.
Yeah. Don't know, lah. That's the thing. You see the pictures just now. Chiyang show a picture, right? Chiyang, you show the one with the multiple seat configuration one just now. Can you enlarge that picture? Yeah, it was too small.
Because they all fold down, Bobby, to make it flat.
Yeah.
So the
Okay.
the second, third row folds flat.
Yeah.
The last row also needs to fold downward. So all of them fold down.
Chiyang, can you find bigger pictures? Bigger pictures. You see, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it flips up, flips upward. Like like how Toyota Fortuner would do. See, the thing is this: the Fortuner is a leather frame. Leather frame has no space under the floorboard, right? But this is a monocoque. If it is a monocoque,
maybe
right?
they do it like the Peugeot, the 508. It goes down.
Yes.
That'll be amazing,
Yeah, man. I have this hunch that Kia will do it. I mean, I hope lah, because even the previous Carnival is very impressive. The way the seat folds into the floorboard. It's like it reverse and then it just goes down like that. Really good. Nice. I would want mine to have like captain seats on the middle row, and then I still want captain seats on my second row, and then I still want my third row and fourth row since they can fold flat. right? And then I want a panoramic roof.
But technically they are captain seats lah, because you see the second and third row,
Yeah,
the center seats are fold and go inwards as a tray. So
correct.
so so
Huh?
which, so which means the second and third row, the
Uh,
seats are actually independent. You can recline all the way.
The
It's not hinged to anything. It's the same as
middle
an
No,
seat
old
bro.
Carnival.
basically you can fold and like that.
No, there's a spec, right? Hey, Chiang, I thought
Yeah, yeah.
you found a lot of pictures, Chiang. You show the one with the captain seat one in the middle row. Can you find? Uh, I thought you found a lot of picture like the red color interior one. Hey, Chiang.
Chiang show a picture now. It went in the floorboard itself. The last row.
Whoa. Got it.
Hmm.
That is so cool,
Yep.
man.
Chiang.
Got it. Cepat. Yeah. Done. Yes.
Oh, this is
Oh.
it lah.
That's my configuration, bro. Panoramic roof, and then the second row is captain seat, third row bench, fourth row bench, and then you get the panoramic roof.
This one
And,
is so luxuriously finished, man.
But that's a very ugly leather combination, to be honest, for me. Orange leather. Wow! Orange and black some more.
And
I
beige.
think the
too.
roof. I think the roof is my killer lah. I mean, I can live with the orange. The roof killed it. The roof need to be black lah.
Ah.
Hmm.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Then,
it's like the lower half is so adventurous and the upper half is so dull.
then can go 4x4 drives with Tana and Chris Wee.
Why? How?
Hmm? Why cannot? Four by it's a SUV, right? If we spec if there's a 4-wheel drive version, 2.2 diesel 4-wheel drive,
Yeah. I
can
mean,
go off-roading.
I nah lah. I mean, if you ask me, all these SUVs, no matter how capable they are, unless you have very high clearance, can go a bit lah. Like maybe like got rock a bit can go lah, but not to the point you can go to a Cameron Highlands indoor whatever. The old Sportage
No
can maybe.
lah, not hardcore lah, not hardcore lah,
Uh,
but
not
river
even hardcore.
wading.
I doubt. River wading, I wouldn't take it. You know what?
Hey.
Okay, see, people don't understand. See, river wading, you need two things to work. Okay, one is you need the people say, oh, we go there, small car easy to go. No, river wading, the moment you go, the sand will eat into your tire, so you basically are
Yeah.
sinking at all times. Okay,
Hmm.
number one. And the thing is, if your car is too light, like most trucks, most cars are waterproof.
Hmm.
Water
Yep.
can't go in. Correct?
Yep.
If that's the case, Bobby, your car will float.
Hmm.
Moment you float, Bobby, the tires won't hit the ground. So then you will go off.
No lah, bro. I'm just saying. Okay,
No.
I've been to Ulu Yam, right? I've brought I've brought Santa Fe.
light
I've brought cars
That
like
can lah.
Kia Sorrento.
Wading pool tap lah. Okay lah, can lah.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
when we like cross it and then we come back up, the number
okay
plate
lah,
snap
okay
in
lah.
half.
Okay.
Yeah, that kind of stuff lah. So I mean, yeah, man, it's a
But-
damn
but-
nice family
But
car.
is this a SUV? Would you see this as an SUV or will this be an MPV for you? It's more like MPV. For me, it's like MPV lah.
I think
I
they call it a GUV, right? They call
What's
it a
a GUV?
GUV.
a giant
What
utility vehicle.
grand utility vehicle or something like that.
Okay.
I mean, for me, right, I've always felt this. I mean, in a way, I think we have gone past the era of defining cars by category, lah. Right? And every time I look at an MPV, I always felt that what is stopping them from styling it like an SUV? At the end of the day, the differences between an SUV and an MPV in modern times is just the intrinsic form factor, the first half form factor of the car, right?
Yeah.
Whether it has a A-pillar that slopes all the way down to the bumper, or it has a distinct SUV shape,
Correct.
Yeah.
And
I
if
think
it- everything
Kia
and everything
just
like
nailed it with this Carnival.
Yeah. and if you think like things like Innova and Expander, those things
Yeah.
actually are very sells very well in Indonesia because it's very capable to go off road, like, no, like off road, it's very
Yeah,
capable. So I think
yeah.
that this one will be
Oh,
that, like, no.
the expander is actually surprisingly quite okay to take rough roads one. Eh?
Mm, mm, mm.
See, look at the design of this car. I think it's absolutely
It,
stunning looking, lah.
it
It's
looks
beautiful.
this right you screen right. It looks like a Range Rover. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it is a great design. It is a great design,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
and I remember about 10 years ago, I told someone in Kia, I said, bro, you know what? Someone from branding lah. I need to fix your logo. You know, your logo is ugly. Your KIA logo is absolutely ugly. No matter how I look at it, right, it's just ugly. I'm so glad they did the new design. It's so good looking now. The logo design, the font, is
Hmm.
is is a proper nice design now. So yeah, I think this car will be a hit. Because at this kind of price, the way it looks,
Oh,
and
absolutely.
from what we remember, all
Mm.
Kias, they drive really really well now, right?
Actually,
Hmm.
all the Kia Carnivals had good sales, sir.
Very good sales.
Yeah, all the Kia Carnival in the past, even the old, like I had the old Kia Carnival. When they had what was
Yeah.
Kia, then the Navaria, I had that one. It was fantastic.
Uh,
It was so comfortable. I loved it. Yeah, all the Kia Carnivals sold very well compared to the other Kias. So yeah, I'm sure
Perhaps
it'll
the
do very well
previous generation, the one that was launched a
before this
few
one.
years
Yeah,
ago, yeah,
correct. That
perhaps
one.
that one didn't sell as well because
Yeah,
it went into the 180K price point,
Yeah.
and that was the first time where the Carnival was raised to such a price point. Everybody got a bit
correct.
of a price shock, and then they were like,
Mm.
"Hey, how can a Carnival be priced
Carnival thing.
uh, like a Recon Estima, right?"
Yeah.
But we see how people perceive Kia and Hyundai now, and I think
Mm.
the designs really work because when you
Yes.
design a car to look properly like a 300,000-400,000 ringgit car, people have that kind of perception. And then I don't see Malaysians see Kia or Hyundai as a lesser car than Honda Toyota these days. Yeah,
They are
yeah.
not. They
I
are
remember seeing your
absolutely
review,
not.
Bobby. You were doing that in
Mm,
Genting. There was greenery behind there. I remember seeing the video and I, like, wow, I was thinking about buying the Kia Carnival too, but the fuel, the diesel, back then what they call, like, I want to, if I buy a diesel, has to be Euro 5. But today, I
mm,
think right now in 2021, Euro 5 is available in probably 70%, 60% of all the stations out there. Not all of them have it, but
yeah,
you can get it.
yeah.
So yeah, now it makes sense, like, So yeah.
But speaking of Euro 5 diesel, right? Recently, right, I'm seeing even the big commercial lorries. The drivers also pump Euro 5 diesel into these lorries. They don't go to the
Yeah,
black one anymore.
because just the maintenance factor. Diesel
Yeah.
diesel cars maintenance factor, once it fails to recover all that stuff, it's just troublesome.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah,
very
yeah.
difficult. Yeah.
Sorry, I want to answer this guy,
Mm.
Ricardo.
Oh, totally,
Yes,
man.
and yes, and yes.
Totally.
The thing is I totally understand the proposition of Alphard and Velfire. All right. Every time I sat in one, whenever my friend's driving, right, I sat in one, right. I'm like, bro, this kind of car is a trap. The moment you buy one, right, you will no longer be able to buy anything else. Your family members, your kids will no longer accept anything else because it's just so freaking crazy spacious in there, you know.
Mm.
But I don't want to look like I'm a van driver lah. Basically, you're rolling around in a freaking van lah, huh?
Mm.
So and I don't know. I mean, if it is a sporty one like your S Max is different lah, Con. But it really is like an airport van, And
Yeah.
and I'm the type where I would accept myself to go into an SUV,
Yeah.
but not something like this. Remember, Con, when Mark Rain challenged me, he was like that time he was like, Bobby, you
I
have a
remember.
BMW and an Audi on your driveway. When are you gonna have a Mercedes on your driveway? Then I look at Mark Rain and I was like, bro, you know what's the problem? The the cars that I the cars from you that I like, I couldn't afford. And the cars that I can afford that you have, I don't like. And
Yep.
he was like, what car are you looking at? I said, I'm seriously considering an Xc90. Then he was like, let me challenge you with a car around the Xc90 price point. Then he passed me a a Vito. I'm like, what the hell, man? Screw you. He passed me a Vito to challenge an Xc90. Yes, it's more spacious, but
The van.
come on, man. Come on, man.
What's what's interesting about the Kia Carnival, Bobby? I was reading somewhere and they were talking about how because
Yeah,
11 seater, it's a
yeah.
commercial vehicle category and not a MPV. So as such, the tax bracket is different. Something in that nature.
Probably that will
Yeah.
be
So
a
so I
very
so so if they bring the whole captain chair thing, it might be like extra 100K maybe. I don't know.
yeah, yeah,
So buy it and this, yeah, it's good.
yeah, man.
That's why they have the 11 seats lah.
Yeah, correct.
So no
It's comfortable.
timeline, right? There's no timeline, right?
This week,
I
yes, yes.
believe it will be early 2022 lah.
Mm. Oh yeah, see
Oh,
fourth row pop-up sinking, third row seat back and taking sliding, second row sliding. Yeah, so it slides down lah.
oh, oh. So the
Mm.
second row can only slide to the front,
Yeah.
but the
Mm.
third row can fold and
Fold and
slide,
slide. Mm.
and then the fourth row
No, the second
actually
row also you
sink
can pull
in.
down.
Mm.
Damn.
No, actually both third and second can fold, but I think
Ah,
what they meant to say was
yeah.
seat back folding.
No, you look at
Oh,
the last picture.
second
The
second row
yeah.
folds back, third row folds forward.
No. You look at the second, the last picture. The second row can sort of incline up front and then slide to the front. That's the best you can do.
Mm.
And then the third row fold down and then slide to the front. You can do that.
Mm.
The third row. Yeah. Anyway, so guys, yep, that's the car that is getting so much attention from Malaysians because we are Asian families. There's a lot of
Yeah.
time where there are a lot of families where there are still three generations staying in one household, and for
Oh
those who
yes,
have
yes.
for those who have three generation in one household, you would have known that when you got a seven-seater SUV or an MPV, it doesn't solve the issue of having one car, one family go out makan. It never could. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
But you know what I hate the most about seven seater? Again, I'm not on
yeah,
disrespect lah. Okay, I
yeah,
had seven seater before, and I still have one lah. My
yeah,
Everest lah. You know,
yeah,
every time we go anywhere, the family like, so lah, take your car lah. We all squeeze in one car lah. You know, so like
yeah,
every time I be the driver, so
yeah,
you always pick your car to go anywhere. So I'm like, what
yeah.
the hell? I don't want to be a driver.
So if you drive this car, if you buy this as your only car, and then you go to office, and it's gonna be the most used lunch car. Oh, I remember something. Now, I have a friend who told me he has a friend who's very rich, Dato. All right, and they don't hire drivers even though he's a Dato lah. Okay, so they have four children. All right, and then two maids. All right, four children and two maids, two helper at home lah, and then husband and wife lah. All right,
Mm.
uh, this is an epic thing, you know. Very rich. I mean, healthy rich, not filthy rich, healthy rich, put it that way, huh? Husband and wife both drives the same car. Husband and wife both drives the same model car. They both
Mm.
drive a Hyundai Starex. Yes, they both drive Hyundai Starex because sometimes the husband will be the one picking up all four kids with the two helpers. Sometimes the wife picking up all four kids with two helpers. They have the money, but there aren't cars in the market that serve their needs because they need that 11-seater.
Wow.
And that's why both husband and wife ended up with a Hyundai Starex. Both work, they have their own careers, they both work. And then sometimes the husband went and pick up, he drives his Starex. Sometimes the wife go and pick up, she drives her Starex. Two Starex at
Makes sense.
home. That's
Makes
hilarious.
sense.
Yeah,
Makes
yeah.
sense.
So yeah.
It's like
All right.
they have capacity to transport 22 people at any one time. Man.
Okay,
Yeah.
shall we go to a commercial break and come back taking questions?
All
Yeah.
right. Let's go
Okay,
commercial break.
Jiang,
45
go.
minutes in. Mm. Hello, mommy.
When I switched to Pro Mileage, in my case, I got 46-47% of savings for that car.
Pro Mileage was the only one that gave me 5,000 extra value to cover, yet still cheaper, a lot less.
Turn up! If your bitch keep eyeing me, ride with them bombs, voila, check you and me, into the job, word is the name, they wanna get the chain, turn on photo watch, busy playing chain.
Okay, Bobby, let's do rapid
Yeah,
fire
nice.
questions. Huh?
Yes, very
Okay.
quick one. Yeah.
Okay, rapid fire question. Okay, SLK 200 or MX5? MX5 for me, for you.
MX5.
MS5. Okay, come next.
Okay,
MX5.
okay.
Hmm.
Next, okay. I'm scrolling down. Camry or 320i?
Which one best value?
I like BM lah. So I
Yeah,
think value
320i
is
for me. Let's assume new car to
value
new car.
is-
320i.
value.
Hey, how much is the Camry? How
resale
much is the
value?
Camry? How much is the Camry? 180, right?
Yeah.
Then the 320i is what? 250. Ah?
50 lah.
No
I
lah,
think
320i is
yeah.
240, 230.
No,
240.
265 right? 265 320i.
Oh, 265. 260. So it's about
Hybrid is
100k.
cheaper.
It's about 90k difference.
320i is not that expensive, right?
Hmm.
That's
Yeah, Camry is way
Mercedes
cheaper.
C200 price, eh.
Since the question is not about which one would we choose, if you say which one best value, then value for me is Camry lah. I mean, the kind of price, the kind of size, and nowadays the handling is very good, right? Come on, next.
Okay, next one. Will GR Yaris release another variation like GR? I mean, like kind of progression. Let's discuss. Pucha tahu.
Not sure. Next question.
Okay, X60 recommendation.
Bye.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, beside X70, any other new cars practical, comfortable, you try to get before the first half of when you are big question.
X50.
So many cars out there.
Too many lah. You narrow your choice
Okay.
first, bro. Narrow
Okay.
your choice first.
Samuel Town. Test drove the Saga and Iris 1.6, and like you guys mentioned, 300cc difference is big. Therefore, in addition to save up and buy the go for the Iris number one.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
guys. Okay,
Hey, I need to highlight this, Tana. I need to highlight this.
Hmm.
Again, I want to mention this. A lot of insurance companies are using the same tow operators. So
Correct.
very few insurance companies have their own fleet of tow trucks. So if you
Correct.
face this problem with insurance A, you will face it with insurance B, insurance C as well. All right?
All
Just
companies
shout
are
at them.
use same. Yeah.
Yes, just shout at them. Okay?
It's not an issue
Thank
for
you.
Malaysia, it's an issue with the tow truck pullers.
Exactly.
Okay, good evening, Bobby and the gang. My dad is trying to buy
X70.
a X70 Premium or a Toyota Cross G Specs. What are your guys' takes on it?
X70 premium all day
What
long.
are the price points? What are the price points? Con?
They are both in the 130k range now.
Toyota Cross so cheap.
Yeah, and it feels that way inside.
And 130k, I'll buy Cx5 lah. Okay. Come. What else?
Yeah, true. Cx5 is a good alternative to look at.
I'll
You
go
know, it's a low
Cx5.
flex Cx5, but it's still a good alternative.
Or Cx30 lah. All right.
Okay.
Come.
Those maintaining RS6 maintenance
Bobby.
cost.
Higher than an Aston Martin. Okay, next.
Hi guys, recommendation SUV between 100k and 150k. Looking at Harrier 216 or used Tesla, used Lexus RX 370 2010 and a cross crawler or CX5. New
CX5.
car CX5.
Cx5.
Okay.
Cx5.
Is the E36 platform still decent to get? E46 M3 is my target, but out of my budget at the moment while servicing potential
It's still
required.
decent, but E36.
Simple.
Parts are getting a bit more scarce. Be mindful of that.
Simple car, value will appreciate. If you're scared about driving and feel, go for it, like, you know.
Oh, yeah, but
Definitely.
E36 values are starting to appreciate.
Okay, how reliable durable is air suspension over core suspension? Can it be abused for over bad roads in Malaysia?
Cannot be compared with coil suspension lah. It's
Coil
for comfort.
suspension
It's
more.
not for durability. It's for comfort.
Correct.
It's not for
Correct.
durability. All right.
Correct.
Just like coil suspension can never fight those leaf spring suspension right? In terms of durability. Right? So it works that way.
I had a conversation with Adrian Mark some point ago, right? And he pointed out one more thing about air suspension. Because air suspension isolates the surface roughness so well, it gives you the impression that the road is smooth, so you end up driving the car in a less forgiving manner than you otherwise would with a core suspension, because you don't feel the roughness on the road as much.
That would largely depend on your tire. Actually, air suspension
Yeah.
makes the whole rebounding of undulations really comfortable, especially on highway. But air suspension, right, when it comes to sudden judders, right, it wasn't able to compute and react that fast. It might have a harsher feel than a very, very good coil suspension like Passat, you know. Yeah.
Okay, Cornelius has a very good question. Besides X70, any SUVs better in terms of comfort and practicality? Budget 120, plan to buy before June 2022. 120 is the budget.
You have to look used already.
Yeah, used lah. There are no SUVs that are new.
The
in that
closest
one,
I would think is the Forester.
Yeah.
but comfort. Yeah,
Forester,
Very comfortable.
Forester has a better
I mean,
suspension
it's
setup
comfortable
than
to
the
drive, but the interior is bit sparse lah. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but highly practical. Highly practical.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
So, yes.
Refinement, I think X70 is there lah. Cannot fight lah.
Yeah.
All right.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay.
Okay.
It's going to okay. Hi guys. Thought on 2012 Kia Forte Coupe versus Proto Inspira as first car. Inspira for me.
Inspira for me also.
It's a weird car. Body panels can be expensive. Power is not that crazy. You probably have more fun tearing up the Inspira than the.
Inspira is much nicer to drive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It is a nicer car to drive. Not as handsome as the Kia Forte Coupe lah.
Of course, yeah.
Obviously, yeah. Vincent Lu says, "Hi guys, 2016 X1 or 2017 G30, 53OI in few years as a budget less than 150k. In 2 years.
A few years.
Is looking ahead lah.
5 series lah. 5 series. What kind of question is this? What kind of question is this?
But
What's the 5 series?
way to go before hitting 150, man.
5 series. 5 series.
Yeah.
5 series. 5 series.
Scrolling down. Anyone? Guys, Tekken 4S. Goodbye. Bye, Lord.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, especially tax free now. But I think sold out already.
Yeah.
I mean, booking is sold out, but you can always book and queue, like, you know.
Yeah.
3
sold out.
series or C-Class starter. So if your first car you want to buy, either new or used, a BMW or a Mercedes.
3 series for me lah.
3 series for us. God.
Thank you, Bobby.
Yeah. On behalf.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
this is the thing. On a used market, unfortunately, the C-Class hold the value better than the 3 series.
Way better. Way better.
Yeah. So if you're a cheapskate like me, or you're a value person and you want better handling, I just find the 3 series handling and the price is just amazing lah. You know, go for it, brother.
Come.
Okay. I'm scrolling through. Bobby plus massage chair seated by Ogawa. Yeah, man, your guy. I don't. He said middle seat and second row had no headrest. Question would be like, now I see more cars are coming up with no headrest because the whole whiplash issue. Do you think it's a trend?
Yeah.
All the seats will become like, because like you saw the Mark 8 just had the like a one piece seats. That's going to be the future, isn't it, for all cars?
Yeah.
Used to own a Santa Fe 2016. Best model compared to the latest 2016 model was more spacious than nowadays. I guess it's such a different
really?
design.
Yeah.
But yeah, people love Santa Fe. It's been a fantastic thing. Oh, how about this one? Cayenne Coupe Recon or GLE Coupe? Both are the
mean,
same price.
if same price you go and buy GLE, then you're a bit silly lah. I get the Cayenne lah. Even though I don't really like this SUV coupe trend, but seriously,
Yeah.
if it is the same price, right? I mean, it makes no sense to not get the Cayenne over a GLE. lah.
Yeah, lor. It's a totally
Yeah, man.
different
Yeah.
stature of car.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, and Porsche SUVs hold value better than Mercedes or BMW
Yeah.
SUVs. Yeah. All right.
Okay, so question about Kia, Hyundai, Hyundai or Hyundai, which one is worth the buy? I think Kia
Depends on the
designs are
model
getting
lah.
better, but they're all same architecture but built differently, so it's hard to say like what you like, lah. But I think Kia is not inching ahead. There was a
I
perceived
always
value that
prefer the
Kia is better
design of
quality.
Kia. Yeah. I always
Yeah,
prefer the
yeah.
design of Kia over Hyundai. Yeah.
But in the
Right.
past, people always say the Hyundai has a better build quality and better liability. I don't know how true it is, lah, But yeah, Kia looks better nowadays.
Yeah,
Okay.
man.
Okay. Um. Do you remember when Honda used to make nice MPVs, Odyssey or Shuttle? I guess
Oh,
we
the
don't
Odyssey,
have it.
yes.
We don't have a lot of Honda SUV MPVs in Malaysia, so
Mm.
that's one thing.
Hmm.
Um,
They used to have the stream based on the Civic platform. Also.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember that. Mm-mm.
Oh, Doc
Why?
DeMuro.
Why?
Sorry. Just a
Right,
quick
right,
one.
right. Yeah,
Doc DeMuro reviewed the Kia Carnival. I'm gonna watch it later. All right, come.
correct,
Next.
right. Fantastic. Why the meter cluster on digital? I think Malaysians whatever you give them how come got no link assist? How come got no this one? What more you want, bro?
I mean, okay, let's put it
Exactly.
this way. This was a preview, and they just showed us one spec of the car. So
Yeah.
maybe there will be another spec coming in. And do bear in mind also that at the end of the day, right, you look at the quality of this car and the fact that it's priced below 200K, something probably
Exactly.
had to give or good. In sometimes, right, the manufacturers have to pick and choose certain features to manage the price point of the car.
I prefer cars that are not fully digital speedo, to be
Correct.
honest.
Correct.
Especially, I mean, we've driven enduro and all that. We've driven at late night, extended time, right? You really don't want a screen glaring at you. Seriously,
Oh,
it
yes.
hurts the
Yes.
eyes. I mean, it makes your eyes
Yeah.
tired. I want a proper design speedo cluster with backlit. Like the Toyota technology, the Optitron thingy.
e-tron, yes.
Yes, it's so nice to view those. I mean, it's so comfortable at night. Like
Correct.
German cars, BMW last time, all red color speedo and all that, right? Audis as well, right?
Yeah.
It's so comfortable.
It's a
Now
purpose,
all
lah. There's a purpose.
this, the screens are glaring at you. I
There's a
mean,
purpose
Mercedes,
behind it.
yeah,
And
man.
that's why I always feel that of all the cars that the car manufacturer have driven, I find Mazda gets the perfect balance of color, tone, and lighting in their cluster.
Yes, yeah,
I mean,
Yes.
I can't explain it. I like BMW, but Mazda get it perfectly right in how bright it should be.
Yeah.
I'm very particular about brightness.
And
I remember the
Mm.
brightness, but yeah, Mazda, man. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Diesel is the best. Any diesel car is reliable and less maintenance than petrol siblings.
And in the
Agreed
case
to
of a car with the Carnival's bulk, right, a diesel engine makes absolute sense.
This is the thing,
Yes.
Con. I think the thing about diesels is that you have to own a diesel before to understand how it works and know how to maintain it. That's the problem, lah. And especially in Malaysia.
Correct.
So now I deal with diesel like, oh, you know what? Every so and so you must put decarbonize, you must put injector cleaner, you must so the maintenance is a bit different. But if the only caveat is if you can use the diesel every day or every other day, zero issue. The moment you don't use the diesel is when the diesel has a lot of problems. So they are very, very bad in keeping and not being used, lah.
So if you see a diesel car with low mileage, then you better be careful, lah. It's not a good thing.
It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing.
I wish Mazda would license out their diesel engines to other car makers. I'm willing to sacrifice a little bit of
Torque and power.
fuel efficiency
Efficiency.
for a diesel that has absolute zero diesel smell. I mean, it annoys me when a diesel car is idling there and then the air around it is unbreathable. You know, every time I saw those little Lazada van or Lala Move or whatnot, right, waiting for people to pick up their parcels, right, I would ask the guards to politely tell them to switch off their engine. You know, I mean, it really makes the air around it unbreathable. But Mazda somehow none. Yeah.
Oh, I had this question also. So Hasbullah, hi Hasbullah, how are you? Carnival compared to Grand Starex, how does it compare? I think where is the proposition and what's happening?
The Starex, I think, is still a more. They cannot
Wait,
compare.
which one is the what is Grand Starex? Is it just Starex
It's
or
just the
or is
Starex lah. They put a name to it.
They are grand.
oh
I
okay
think
what
the Starex has the biggest seating capacity, but overall,
no,
right?
it's 11. It's 11. It's
Same-
11
same,
seater.
Same,
Yeah, Starex
Same,
is
same,
a
but
van
different.
lah, right? Starex is
same,
a
but
van lah.
Yeah, but the
guess
the
it's a van.
Carnival is
Car-
leaps and bounds ahead of the Starex. lah.
Carnival is the design factor is there, I think. That's all.
No, and the quality, the interior ambience is. Whew,
Mm,
it's like a totally different segment of car, man.
So
Yeah.
Real says in my place, I'm not sure where his place is.
yeah,
Full
yeah.
spec Carnival, both semi-autonomous, digital speedo, etc. is 20% cheaper than equal spec Alphard, including diesel, or buy the Carnival. So this must be not in Malaysia. So yeah, apparently it's cheaper than the Alphard in this country.
Mm. Guys, do you know the worst place to buy Alphard and Velfires is China?
Why?
There, right? Oh, in China, these cars are so sought after that the dealers, let's say, they are already being sold at overpriced. I mean, they are sold at about 800,000 renminbi. Okay, 800,000 renminbi is about 600,000 ringgit. But
Brand new.
because but the demand is so high that the dealers are marking up 500,000 renminbi. So basically, it's being sold at 1.3 million renminbi. So it's about 900,000 ringgit. You know, for Alphas and Velfires, it's amazing. The kind of prices that they're paying.
Pretty good value, actually.
It's crazy. It's crazy. The amount that they charge in China for these cars, Toyota is ripping tons of profit. You know, but it has become like a rich man symbol. Anyway,
Okay,
this
use Z4, Tuidai, or SLK50 or Audi TTS MK3. Best pick for overall. Overall use means I guess space, comfort,
I think
power handling.
best handling, best comfort, everything should be the TTS lah. No fight lah.
Yeah,
No fight in terms of handling and comfort and all that. But I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Mark Francis has one. It's crazy, like, you know, it makes him such a great driver, lah. He can tap out everybody out there. Only thing is, I keep telling him, you want to buy, you must lose weight, lah. See fit. But he loves it, like, you know.
Yeah.
He drives the X70. He
He
drives the X70 on a weekend. He come back there, he smiles like, yeah, I forgot how good this is, like, you know.
Yeah, man, the TTS. I mean, performance, no challenge. Performance and handling, right? But looks, I mean, I will go for the Z4 lah. I mean, it looks so good. Seriously,
Looks is subjective what you like.
yeah,
you know.
but it drives like crap lah. It drives like crap lah, compared to the TT. Yeah.
Like what one is uncler, and one is young. That's the word. The SLK is uncler.
Yeah.
So good evening, Bobby and the gang. My dad is heading to an Xc90 Premium. This already.
I think we answered this question already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we answered this as
I'm going to the
Cx5.
list over here. X90. Anyone heard news about X90? Is that
The
coming?
rumor is circulating, but you know, you gotta wait for the launch before we can say it. Before we can.
Definitely coming lah. Just think about it, right?
Gonna
I mean,
fight.
Proton is no longer an independent company, right? I mean, Geely would just run the Saga and the Iris off their lifespan, you know, to just run it off lah. Maybe they have contracts with the local suppliers and all that, you know. Run it to the car is no longer viable anymore, and then it will all be Geely models. So now So you just look at what Geely has in China, right?
Yeah.
They will all be future Protons. So whatever
Yeah.
Geely has, Proton will have. So definitely they're coming. Yeah,
And
100%.
Xora is so old, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's too old. It's too old. It's too
Yeah.
old already.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Xc40 or Countryman
Interesting.
petrol. Countryman APHV is discontinued in Malaysia. So yeah,
Wow,
Xc40 or
this one
Countryman petrol.
interesting choice.
Both are great cars. You don't
Both
you're
are
not
great.
making a wrong choice. You're not making a wrong choice for any of them.
Yeah,
Yeah. I myself prefer the XC40 lah. I think
Same.
it drives slightly sharper than the Countryman. It drives sharper than the
But the
Countryman.
Countryman is not a poor choice by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, but yeah. All right.
Cx5 30 or CRV. And this is an interesting one because the other day someone asking me, CX30 and CX5. CX5 obviously feels bigger and all that, but they felt that the CX30 was much more modern. It's newer. It's a bit more funky,
Correct.
and
Yeah.
it drives
More
better,
lifestyle.
more
Yeah.
lifestyle. So sometimes actually the space
Yeah.
isn't everything. There's something about CX30 also which is quite nice, lah.
The
CRV I'm not a
CX30
fan.
is on the current gen Mazda 3 platform, whereas the CX5 is an update of the previous gen platform. So when you drive the both of them back to back, right, you somehow have the feel that the CX30 is a slightly more modern car.
Yeah, it's just modern, lah. Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, Jaguar XJ8. Goodbye. Wow, your choices all lah. If you love it, bro,
Which one is XJ8?
come show picture. Yeah.
Oh, I love this. Handsome car. Buy. I love this car. It's handsome. There is a XJ8 running around Bangsa with the number plate R8. R8. Yeah. I think he must have been approached by a lot of Audi R8 owners back then to sell his plate.
Okay.
Okay, that's the pre-facelift. The facelift looks really good though. Yeah, anyway. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
This is Bobby lah, Gabriela. Xc90 T8 or X5 Xdrive, whatever.
Wait,
the same
40,
one.
45 is which one? Con?
Oh,
45 is the
the
new
new
one, right?
Yeah.
The new one,
The
right?
3.0 one.
Yeah.
The current Gen 3 liter X plug-in hybrid.
Superior engine.
Yeah.
Superior engine to the XC90. XC90, I prefer the design, the interior, the packaging, and all that. But the drivetrain of this new X5, yeah, because the XC90 is a 2-liter turbo, right? And it's supercharged and turbocharged, right? So when you are on, basically when you're flooring the car, you can really hear the 2-liter turbo like really screaming its ass off, So whereas a 6-cylinder engine, when you are revving it, it's a beautiful sound. Versus a 4-cylinder is a struggling sound. It's a difference.
I told you guys this story before, but when BMW gave us the X5 to review, I went into it with very, very low expectations because I heard so many people who tested both these cars and ended up buying the Xc90. Then when I drove the X5, I was like, hey, damn, this car is quite nice, eh? So, drive, I think I appreciate the X5 more, but I think most people find it difficult to argue against the Xc90's value.
But you also know, right, a lot of Volvo owners who had the Xc90 back in 2014, right? They bought it late 2014, 2015. Then they've driven it for 5 years. They've always been looking at another car to replace their Xc90. But at the end of the day, they still buy the Xc90. And we have a close friend from Penang who went and test drove the X5 Xdrive 45e, and then he was like, my Xc90 is still better, So I know people who are on their third Xc90. They're already on their third one,
Yeah.
Because bang for buck at the end of the day, they buy back an Xc90. There's nothing else there.
When we got to review that, we had the XC660, and then the following day or 3 days we drove the X5 Xdrive, and I think the X5 amazes me in the driving. The first 1 hour you drive like, wow, handling is good, but when you are driving slow and you're with the kids and come and go up, you're like, oh, you know what, Xc90 is just way more practical, comfortable. Your mindset just changes. You become a
Yes.
calm person in a
Yeah.
Xc90. Your
Yeah.
mindset is like you almost feel Enya. You can hear Enya in the background. And you calm
And bro,
down.
Tana, do you? I mean, for me, now, whenever I
Yeah,
got into a new BMW, right?
yeah.
To be honest, the iDrive frustrates me after
Oh
I
yeah.
use Xc90's infotainment system, right? Which is so direct, right? So easy. You just
Two
swipe
step,
left, right.
2, 3,
Exactly.
you're there.
Hmm.
The iDrive now really frustrates me. I do not know
Yeah.
what is where anymore. There's just so many things in the
Mm,
infotainment system that is being crammed. They try their
mm,
best to cram it into different
mm,
menus,
mm,
different sub menus, right? I
yeah.
always find it impossible to find
Mm.
anything now. Yeah,
Bobby,
frustrates me.
yeah, it's interesting, yeah, that
Mm.
like only on extended review, you can tell you how it feels like living with it, like, I'm
Yes.
not living with a BMW. Like, I can tell you for a fact that it from being the best iDrive, best system, whatever. Now
Mm.
it's like
Mm.
you're not giving me what I want, lah.
Yeah.
That's how
Exactly.
they got too much
Exactly.
menu there. It scares
And
my wife.
especially when you are trying to your F30 is still okay, bro.
Uh,
Especially when I'm trying to find something, right? Then I accidentally end up in a place that lets me select a different background theme, like
the,
green
the, the,
nature.
the only thing I think that the BMW is better than anybody else. The only thing,
Yeah.
Bobby, yeah, is
Uh,
how that the buttons there to set menu score.
Yeah.
yes. One, two,
That
three, four,
was
Yes.
that
five
Yes.
on the
that
button.
was brilliant. I tell you, not to say
Yes.
it's only locked for the stations, but for anything in the car, that is the
Yeah.
one thing that BMW has done that's brilliant that no one else has done, lah. You
No,
know?
the
Hmm.
iDrive was perfect on the environment where you only have a click wheel.
Yep.
But in the touchscreen era, right, they really
Mm-hmm.
need to revamp this whole thing because in touchscreen, you can access things so much faster, right? You don't need a
Yep.
linear access system anymore. Linear access is
Correct.
for you to select your selection, up down selection, and then you click, and then you go to next, and then you do that again.
Mm-hmm.
But in a touchscreen surface, right, you do not need that
Mm-hmm.
anymore. They need to
And
rethink
yeah,
that.
and the
Hmm.
reality is, BMW
Mm,
has to revisit the entire cockpit, the center console, because X90 is not only the fact there's a screen there, but
yeah,
from where you're sitting, your
yeah,
hand movement, I move a
yeah,
bit, I'm there, Just that
yeah,
the way it's located. It's not
yeah. It's
just the
very high
angle
up.
of
Yeah.
the screen, where it's located, all that matters. What's the point in having a
Mm,
system that's way up there and you go and do that? It doesn't work. This one here doesn't work because you got to reach out and driving. And I'm driving, I'm looking out. It's not safe. It doesn't work, guys. Which is why
mm,
Mazda,
mm.
Mazda basically copies BMW, lah. And word for
Yep.
word, if you think Mazda, what they do in their
Yes.
cars is exactly BMW. There's a screen there. This one here is exactly BMW. But Mazda purposely put the screen as far as possible that you can't touch it because they
Yes.
said it's safety. You cannot touch it.
Yep.
Where else the BM
Yep.
didn't do that. So I think the Mazda is a better BM lah, in a way lah.
You know the
Mazda
you know
openly
the thing is
tells us that, their
yeah.
engineers say that we admire BMW, we always look at what BMW is doing. Mm, mm.
But back in during the era, at least until the F10, F30 era, right? BMW
Mm.
cabins were always, very, very clear, very intuitive. I always
Yeah.
remember when I first started in this industry, right, BMW cabins are amongst the easiest to get accustomed to. Get in, pop, 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 that's it. I know what everything is
You know
where
why,
it is.
Con? Because of because of consumers now complaining,
Mm.
right? They want BMW to have something so flashy, lights coming out, they want things that excite them, the new generation.
Yeah, yeah.
BMW last
And
time, I know their ideology. Their ideology is to keep things simple, very easy to
simple.
read. You look
Correct,
at their stupid
correct.
LCD cluster now, right? The things that go reverse and there, and then it
Oh,
doesn't do much things. The F10 facelift LCD cluster is so good,
that was
right?
the
That one is so
best.
nice, right?
They carried that over to the G30, and
Yeah. So now I use modern Mercedes, right? Mercedes that touch sensitive little buttons, all that, right? Mercedes is actually easier to use. Yeah,
you're
their
right.
new systems.
You're right. Mm.
Yeah. Anyway, okay.
Anyway, okay,
We're supposed to
let's
be
move
in
on.
rapid fire mode, right?
Okay, I was. I stopped. Sorry, Bobby.
No, it's
Okay.
not your fault. It's not your
Yeah.
fault.
Yeah. Any new, used, or recalled SUV you recommend for long distance driving and light off road below 200? Ayo.
A lot,
It's hard.
bro.
A lot,
Below
lot, lot.
200k.
Yeah.
Cayenne. Okay, next one. Cayenne is below 200k now.
For,
And let off-road some more. Done. Deal.
Right.
yeah. Activa, is it worth to buy? Getting it for my
No.
mother daily and my sister. Put 10k down payment.
Oh.
Yeah.
How
I
much
think,
is
I think the
Activa?
Myvi. I think the Myvi is a better buy than Activa. Honestly.
Yeah.
Or an X50 actually.
How much is
Yeah.
the Activa, Con?
The most expensive. Yeah.
How
Well,
much
to
is
me,
it?
an Activa, right? It's like a Myvi SUV,
Yeah, it is. It is.
right?
What's the engine?
72,000. The most expensive variant is 72,000.
Okay, why is it that after you jack up a Myvi, you can charge people 20,000 more?
It looks like SUV. Crossover. Can blend it differently.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel because right, if you're ready to put 10k down payment, right, you can easily afford the X50.
Yeah, X50 better car.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Which
But
starts
X50,
at-
we know long waiting list, right? Long
Okay.
waiting list, right?
Honda
Yeah.
Jazz, good buy. Yeah. Go ahead.
Always. Always.
Okay.
If it is not a
Guys.
hybrid, if it is not a
Yeah.
hybrid, yeah.
Cx8 or Recon MPV. So Recon,
CX8.
I assume it's talking about Alphas and
If-
Yeah.
Well, I would go for a CX8.
I will go for a
Okay.
CX8 now.
CLS 350,
I-
W218 or C180 205. Similar price currently, but the CLS is a rarer car.
Yes, if you're ready for the road tax, get the
Yes.
CLS. Yeah, man, get the CLS. W218 is the beautiful one, right?
Yes, the second gen CLS.
Oh, beautiful. I have a soft spot for this car. I have a soft spot for this car. You know,
yes,
the
me too.
the W205, right? Immediately it looks like you bought a used car. All right. But you drive the CLS out, I tell you, your relative and all that, they would thought this is a brand new Mercedes-Benz, you know. It's so
Correct.
modern, the design, it
Yeah.
never went out of age. It really didn't age much, you know. Of course, get
but
your headlights
power-
polished.
The only
But-
thing
but-
about
but- Power, Bobby.
the only thing that is aged about this CLS is the engine, lah.
Yeah.
I mean,
the
the
CLS
3.5 CGI has about 270-ish horsepower,
Yeah.
you know. But remember, it's an NA, you know, big engine NA has its charms, you know, immediate throttle response, smooth.
Yeah.
But you're paying 4,000 over ringgit road tax, and then those modern 2-liter turbo and all that, you know, like Arteon like that would chase you off. Yeah. You were saying, Tana, just now, power, right?
The power so much. I think it's lesser, Bobby. It's lesser. 350.
3.5 CGI, if I'm not wrong, it's about that power.
Really? Yeah. Okay.
270-ish.
Okay. I think it was. I think a low 200s lah. Okay. Anyway.
Okay.
Please tell me-
292. 292 horsepower.
Oh,
292.
Really? Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. In the later one is 302 horsepower.
Yeah.
Not bad.
302. So it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. Please help me up. New
Yeah.
Toyota Harrier or Recon Lexus RX 200T.
New Harrier. They updated the safety specs a lot.
But they are going
But that
back.
one is
They go back
RX.
to 2.0 NA though.
Oh, it's NA.
Yeah.
Then get the RX. Oh, RX or not NX or
Yeah.
RX. Anytime RX. Sorry. Different grade.
Okay, so CX5 new facelift. So let's look back. I think when it came out with the new CX5, even at that point in time, the old CX5 was holding prices quite well, isn't it? It didn't drop rapidly. So even today, the prices are pretty good, lah. So I guess the question is, you want newer look, newer technology, but the prices will still hold, lah, you know.
Hey, can I ask you guys something? Okay, this is not scientific. This is not scientific data, lah. But around KL, PJ here, right? Do you now see more CX5 than CRVs?
Oh yeah, I haven't seen a CRV in a long time. The
Or
new
is it
CRV
just a
the new CRV
perception thing?
No. I haven't seen the new CRV in a very long time. If I see one, I'm like, wow, CRV. What car is that? Oh, CRV. I haven't seen a new
Or we're
CRV.
just not noticing it. You know, I mean,
No.
I'm sure the
Yeah.
CRV still sells in great numbers, right?
I doubt,
Correct.
But
I doubt
But I
about it.
think the Cx5 is pushing it very close.
I don't
But
think that any.
there are no sales data now, right?
No. Yeah. I haven't. Very rare lah. I mean, where I stay, rare lah. I don't see any lah.
Uh,
You know. And I used to send my daughter to a school whereby next week was a Honda showroom lah. You know. So
yeah. I mean,
Okay.
Honda still massively outsells Mazda, you know, by far. Honda is about 5 times the volume of Mazda, you know, month to month sales. But of course,
Yeah.
Mazda totally don't have the market of below 100K cars, right?
Correct.
That will take out most of the volume, and then we do not know by breakdown by car models anymore. So we're not sure. What
it's
is
funny.
it?
One relative was buying a car, and they went like, "Okay, buy a car." And like, "Okay lah, just get a city or Vios lah." So the whole city and the Vios thing has become like a default option to buy if you're a bit more affluent. If you're not affluent, okay, maybe lah. The default choice has been my Honda or a city or a Vios. So that helps a lot with their sales, I guess. Panamera hybrid or Tekken? Tekken, if you can afford, man.
But Panamera is a bigger car. It's way bigger.
I think
Right.
investing in a hybrid today in today's market, buying a hybrid, brand new, I wouldn't buy one.
Look, Panamera is larger than 5 Series. Taycan is smaller than 3 Series. Remember that?
Interior lah, is it?
Yeah. Interior is smaller than 3
It
Series.
looks big lah, but interior.
It looks big because it's low. It looks long, right? Because it's low, right? But inside it's actually tighter than the 3 Series.
But
Alright.
Taycan and Panamera, I don't know lah. It's still a Taycan. I was just so impressed with Taycan. How it handles on the track, it's amazing.
Oh yes, bro, of course.
So mind blowing.
Oh, you had good memories of that, Tana?
Yeah, I mean it's how I think end of the day it's like when you have a car, you like Panamera, I expect it to do well around corners because the expectation is there. But the Taycan, you don't expect it, and when it does, you're like, wow, over expectation.
But honestly, right, the Taycan, it shouldn't surprise that it handles better because the mass is lower. There isn't the bulk of it.
Yes, it's an electric car
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
Correct. It
Yeah.
is, and then the fact that the energy is, logically lah, but it feels big. Then the fact that you can steer out of corners and power is there, instantaneous. Yes, you're right. You know, but today in today's world, a hybrid it's very complicating and getting more and more complicated day by day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some companies still invest in it, like BMW, Volvo. I think they're very competitive hybrids. Like to me, if I buy a hybrid, it should be a BMW or a Volvo. That's not sure. Any live questions? Ask how can we join you for Saturday Sunday morning drives? Please go on Evo Club Malaysia, sign up for us and look at the Evo Club Malaysia.
Club.evomalaysia.com. Register yourself there. All right. Register yourself there, and then you go and join our Evo Club official Facebook group. All right. The Facebook group now is only for people who have signed up this. And you PM us and all that, then we'll let you in, and then you'll know the drive details every weekend. All right?
Right. So a Rave 4 2020 should buy, or CX7 219. Which one is worth
CX7?
buy?
Wait,
CX7
CX7?
went to 2019, meh?
No lah.
Yeah,
CX8 is it? Type wrongly, is it?
be the
But
typo lah.
RAV4 is a 5-seater, CX7 is CX8.
CX8.
CX8 is
I
7-seater.
mean, either way lah. Maybe they look at price point lah, right? Yeah.
X50 flagship or X70 executive? Highest X50 or
I really prefer X50 over X70 though.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
X70 if you need a bigger stature of car, or you need to travel long distance frequently, then perhaps X70. But the
Connor,
X50,
same engine, right? Same engine power, right?
no. Yes. The No,
engine, right?
X70, the 1.8 has about 180 horsepower. The one,
Okay.
well, almost the same lah. With 177 versus 181.
But the X50 is what engine? Is what engine? The X50.
The X50 is a 1.53 cylinder. The X70 now is a 1.84 cylinder.
Hey, the X50 3-cylinder is very smooth.
Very.
Yeah. Proper engine.
Yeah.
Lovely. Look at it, and it drives well.
Yeah, lor.
Okay,
I like
Suzuki
it a lot.
Jimny, worth a buy. I heard they almost sold out in the 1 second in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Sold out
Crazy,
already. Sold out.
Crazy.
What's the price?
Was what I know was 160.
180, yeah. 180, I think.
Wow, 180. But it's a CBU lah, And Malaysians, please don't go and compare cars that are CBU and CKD and then complain the CBU one expensive. I mean, it's CBU. There's a reason for that, right? Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You want to hear some very
Yes.
I don't know how to call it. Mustang 5.0 R35. what kind of? I'm not qualified to answer, Bobby.
Huh?
I'm not qualified to answer.
I mean, of course, for me it's R35 lah, and but I think the R35 maintenance will be higher than the Mustang though.
Yeah. R35, I heard it's like 3,000 kilometer service intervals, right?
I don't know, but come on lah. One is a poser, another is a proper performance car.
Yeah.
Right. And I love the GDR sound.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
What's your new take for a new car below 60K? I mean, recently I've been impressed with the Persona and Iris lah. So that's been on my radar. I'm like properly impressed with them lah. For cheap cars.
Yeah.
Okay. Civic FD or FB? So I'm not a Civic guy. What do you think?
Well, the FD is the one that most people that is most loved. But I think
I don't like the SB. I don't like the FB at all. I really don't like it. The way it drives. Yeah. I just don't like it from inside out. I mean, everywhere lah. I don't know lah. I just don't like the FB. Yeah.
Okay, this is an interesting one. So now we're in December already. Should you buy a car end of the year? Are there any advantages of buying a car end of the year?
If it's brand new from manufacturer, of course, you collect your car and then go into the next year. In the bank valuation part, you immediately lose out lah, right? But year end you also get a lot of deals. So most of the time, let's say in terms of valuation, you lost 10K or 8K, 10K like that. And most often than not, the deals that you get will reflect that, right? But recently, in the past 2 years, I think all this have been thrown out because people rush to buy cars because of certain tax incentive, because of certain sales incentive deduction and all that.
Yeah.
Where if it's a recon car, there's no difference between year end and the next year. The prices won't change. Yeah. Let's say you have you're eyeing a 2018 Toyota Estima, sitting at the dealer's lot. It's December now, and you thought that I'm a smarty pan. I don't want to buy it. Then January I go there and they say, this one 3 year. No, you're not gonna get a deal out of it.
I think it's stupid lah. From a accounting point of view, you own the car for 1 year. So you buy today and tell next year December it's a 1 year car, so it doesn't make a difference, But right now, currencies are fluctuating. Isuzu announced, I think today, yesterday, that their top of the line is going to cost 700 ringgit more in as of 1st December, January, and they won't give the tray that you have the tray in the D-Max. So most car manufacturers, I think they will raise the prices come 1st December purely because of FX lah. So currency is coming up to us. So buy, don't wait.
I
Kevin
heard global inflation is gonna come in the next one,
Oh.
2 years.
Oh
Mm,
yes,
mm,
yes.
So Kevin Tan said he was in Bangkok Motor Show over the weekend. Thank you, Kevin, for
yeah.
reporting from Bangkok. And the Kia Carnival was a full LCD spec. So there you go.
Mm, yeah.
Thank you, Kevin, for helping us there. Oh, this is one. Tiguan 1.4 or
Wow.
XM or Cx5 2.8. This guy. So pricing is like what? 150 is it? Tiguan 1.4, and then
Uh, how much is
120,
the
and
price
then
already? Tiguan 1.4 is 160, right?
Yeah. One
Mm,
CX5 2.0, it's about 135. X70, the highest spec one is just about 130.
so they're
So
all about 20k apart lah.
X70 got reached 130K, man.
the one with the
One
full spec and
120,
sunroof.
right?
120
Oh,
is without.
120, right? Oh.
Mm.
oh,
Mm,
oh,
mm, 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 mm.
oh. Mm. I mean, for me, in the pursuit of power, specs, and all that, Tiguan, no. But it's noticeably more expensive than the other two, though. It
Yeah.
is
No, sorry,
noticeably more
X70 I
expensive.
just checked is 120. 122 for without with sunroof.
Ah,
Yeah.
what's the highest spec?
So
Highest spec con? Highest spec 122.
122.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
122. Yeah, yeah. You see, so
I mean, for me, I think which car makes you feel the most comfortable and calm? Because these are cars that you buy like SUV for family use, lah. Not necessarily a car you buy to do to gay stuff. So
my only gripe with the Tiguan is, when you are off the traffic lights, when you are easing the
oh,
throttle, because it's a dual clutch, you will feel that little thing. Other than that, after you get going, right, it's so smooth, so comfortable,
Yeah.
and
but the new one is a
fuel
wet
consumption
clutch.
is so low. Yeah,
The new one
it
is a
is.
wet
It
clutch.
is.
It's not so
But
bad.
you still yeah, it's not so bad, but you still
You
can
have to
feel
be
it. You still
looking
can
for it,
feel
lah,
it.
to be honest. I mean,
Yes,
it's
you have to be
there, but
looking
you
for
really
it.
have to be looking for it.
Yeah, and then when you floor the throttle, you still have to wait a little bit, before the power comes on. But other than that, it's such a lovely car to drive, to sit
Handling
in
is
and
sharp,
drive. Handling is
very sharp.
very, very good. So the Tiguan has its merits. That's why there's so many of them running around. So many Tiguans. And the modern VWs, we don't hear, breakdowns and all that. We don't hear that anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So no name says kena DPF injector conk baru tahu. Yeah, this is a diesel issue lah. Um,
Kena.
DPF, the DPF will. Guys, M3 4.0 for around 2110k worth buying. Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
4.0, that's the E90.
Buy, but it's a
E90.
cash buy already. Buy.
Yeah.
It's gonna hold its value though. Yeah.
Mm.
Can you find a smaller, naturally V8 sedan family car now? I mean, a car of this size. I remember an E90 size car, and then
Yeah.
it has a V8 engine from stock, and I think it will be last of its kind. This segment with a
Oh,
V8 M8.
definitely. No question. No
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
Because the only other one was the RS4. What?
Or the Mercedes, the C63. Yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah, that
Or,
crazy
or,
one.
or, or like or like S5, which is rubbish.
Yeah, poor
S5
thing,
V8,
S5.
S5 V8 don't
It's
buy.
like,
Yeah.
it's like why is that car why has that car fallen off the radar of car collectors and cult following and all that? It has a proper sound.
No, because all the other Audis in that era were faster than that. Than Audi, were quicker and,
Yeah,
and
man.
expensive, but it was sound lah. So yeah.
I
You
think
gotta
that
pull
car
hard.
was undone by the 3-liter supercharger. The 3-liter supercharger is so superior in every way, right? Yeah. Anyway,
I like
yeah,
it.
man.
Okay.
Sad car.
Okay. Thoughts on buying a pre-owned XC40 2019 180k? You love XC40, obviously.
Okay, buy lah, 180K.
Mm.
Why not? Why not?
Mm. Okay. When do you think the Kia Sorento 2021 will land here? I do not know. What do you know?
Don't know.
You know.
Mm.
Okay. 450 torque. Isn't it hard to difficult to handle car's rear wheel drive? I'm not sure what this was referring to. But I think any car you buy, the torque is there. They will always match it correctly. You're not going
Is he
to.
asking the CGI, the Mercedes
Could be. I
3.5
think
CGI?
could be.
I
Yeah.
mean, oh yeah, could be, but 450 Newton meters by today's standard is actually not that much.
Yeah. Yeah.
And most of these cars would be equipped with stability control. So in
450 should
terms,
be turbocharged, right? 450 and then should
it
be
would be the same
turbocharged.
like your 6 series, right?
My 6 Series is 400 Nm, but then after tune is about 500 Nm. lah.
Mm.
Yeah. Mm.
This is interesting. This guy bought a Skoda.
Wow,
How
Oh,
to get how to get parts and good mechanic.
it's like
okay.
doing up
Um,
pardon.
2.8 V6, the old Audi 2.8 V6 engine. Avinash, if you are somewhere around KL PJ area, go to Petaling, is it called Petaling Utama, the Oakland Road there. Basically, look for Ever Auto. Lah. Ever Auto is where all the old Audis go for him for service or die. You know? Yeah.
Okay. I just pick up questions here. Can I feed a Honda Jazz with V power petrol once in a
Why
while?
not? Why not?
You can
It's to
any
clean your
car
engine. It's
power.
to okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
I tell people now. V Power, the new formulation of Shell V Power. I mean, it's a new formula already. I don't know why people make such a big fuss on Petronas' new formula, but when Shell has a new formula, people are like, maybe they didn't hit the right spot. But anyway, V Power actually they have a new formula in their 97. And it has what they say is they put in 3 times more cleaning agent than what was required for a RON 97 premium fuel. So it's 3 times more cleaning agent in that fuel. So they focus on cleaning your carbon, which is the correct way. I mean, because carbon is the biggest performance robbing thing in our cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. So by all means.
Okay. So Liu official, why very official. How many percent of salary should we spend on a car for people who don't buy things like watches, shoe, and so on, like Bobby? Okay. Bobby will say as much as you can.
Yeah, of course. As much as you
Yeah.
can, of course. But to be honest, guys, there are a lot of great deals on properties out there now. Okay. I'm amazed that day I was driving down KL, right? I went past Porsche Sungai Besi. All right. I was passing Porsche Sungai Besi, and I can see all the towers, the KLCC, the KL Tower, the Manana 118, and all those towers, right? And then after I passed Porsche Sungai Besi for a good 3-4 minutes, right, I see a new condo being built up. They put a big banner there, 400K.
Yep.
I'm like freehold. I'm like, suddenly it strikes me, where in the world so near to the city center, you can still buy properties at this kind of prices. You can check Myanmar, Vietnam, Thailand. You can never get. And when it comes to properties, right, proximity to city center is a good safety net. All right. I don't mean spending 1.2 million, 1.5 million on a property when it's near city center lah. But when it's 400K, right? Come on, way. There are affordable properties in Setia Alam for 400K, right? What more when it's in the proximity of KL downtown, and out of your balcony you see all the towers that you don't need to zoom in to see your tower one, when you take picture. And then during celebration of like Christmas or whatnot, you'll be seeing fireworks flying up all over you. Pavilion, bomb, firework, KL Tower there, Merdeka there. So if you can afford one of these properties within the vicinity of KL City Center, you can get one first, like what Tana said. You can get one, and it actually would help when you're buying cars, right, Tana? You were saying that, right?
Yeah.
If you get a car first, it takes you off, right? Then it affects you in buying the property. So there are a lot of great deals out there now. you may want to consider one of these, then you go for your car because of the great deals.
Yep. So, do you recommend coating, glass or ceramic, etc.? Recommendations?
Of course, and of course, as you guys know, my BMW has that marvelous coating. Marvelous coating is equivalent to ceramic coating, but it self heals. Yeah, and around
Today,
the same
today,
price
yeah,
compared to a
yeah.
premium one. Yes,
Today,
Tana.
today, I think our busy lifestyle, it's hard to drive a car and keep it clean without coating, lah. You got to coat and drive it. You want to keep the
Yeah.
car nice, lah. Because it rains so much. It's hard, So yeah, coat your car.
Yeah.
Con, question for you, Con. What's the best thing the GLA SUV could have been? So interesting. Could been so good.
I am still wondering, to be honest, because if you are shopping for a entry level premium SUV, right? The XC40 and X1 are both much more appealing than the GLA. Or in fact, if you are at that size, right, I much like the GLB a lot better.
Okay. Question: Jaguar. Do they still make cars?
Will Jaguar ever make a return as a popular luxury brand?
I doubt.
No lah. It's a very sad case of an owner that isn't committed enough. You look at how the Chinese car makers buy up the European brands, and then they really commit to it. But Jaguar being under the same roof as Land Rover, and Land Rover still has their niche. Land Rover is still making money, and they just focus on Land Rover. They put their resources on Land Rover, and then they don't put their resources on Jaguar.
You know what's the saddest thing? Jaguar and Land Rover share parts. But you sit inside a Jaguar and you sit inside a Land Rover. A Land Rover has noticeably superior cabin build quality. It doesn't make sense, man. It so does not make sense.
Yeah. So it's a sad case. I think Jaguar might not be here in another 5 to 8 years. For those who don't know, in the 1950s, Jaguar is seen as what Bugatti is seen as now, at the very, very top of the food chain, producing the world's fastest car, the world's fastest sedan, the world's fastest sports car, and all that. It is that high up. Jaguar was there last time, higher than BMW and Mercedes-Benz, but it's a very sad case.
Yeah.
All right. So that's where they are now,
Anything in the early 2000s were crap also. So yeah, I had some time with it.
and you look at this type of designs. You can batch swap them with Kia, with Hyundai, with Audi, and it would make no difference. So they really need to find their design language. Anybody could have designed a car like that. Anybody, any China maker, Mazda or Hyundai or whatnot, is so indistinguishable from any mainstream car makers. So it's a sad case.
So what do you think about a Golf, Bobby? Sorry, Audi A3. What do you think about the Audi A3?
Lovely car.
Yeah, nice car.
Yeah.
Very fuel efficient also, the 1.4.
And I think the 215, if you think about it, if you say you buy an Audi, very few Audis like 3 to 4 years old that we can afford and it's affordable. This is one of those really affordable newer platform Audi. So
60K, right?
Around there, very
Yeah. If you can find a 1.8, go for the 1.8. 1.8 Quattro. And that engine is more robust, and you can tune it, and all that. Yeah.
You can do pops and bangs. So Ford Cougar used. Oh, Bobby, Con must answer this. Value for money. Goodbye. Can you discuss?
Fire risks, no lah. But well, when things wear, it's not cheap.
Horizon
great
team
value.
got
Great
Horizon
value,
team got how
nice
many
drive.
Ford owners? Horizon team has many Ford
Okay.
owners here.
Okay, so I've got the
Tana,
average. Apple,
yeah,
the
Apple,
Apple,
no.
the Apple,
Ranger,
yeah, the Apple buy it.
MK.
He was looking at a Raptor. Did he buy one?
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, oh,
Remember?
he's looking at buying one. So I'm not sure whether
Looking at buying a
he has
Raptor.
pulled a
Okay.
trigger. Apple,
TJ has the
Chiang has
TJ
the
is the-
Escape,
yep.
Yeah.
TJ.
Con has the S Max, and
Yeah.
TJ has the Ford Focus.
Yep.
5.
I'm sure
Why?
Chris V will be is in and out of Ford owner lah.
Oh, Chris V as well. Chris V.
Eh,
So
point
there are
time he has one.
6 Ford owners. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh,
But Ford Kuga is a lovely car.
Oh yes, very nice, very nice. But not. But the thing is with Ford is that sometimes right, really
Horrible
not cheap are the
resale.
rent.
Wear and tear is
Hey.
expensive, right?
Bobby, you're talking about
Yeah.
earlier about CRV, right? Interesting.
Yeah.
So Lukman says in Chaos Lango, there's more CX5 and CRV, but in Terengganu apparently there's more CRV than CX5. Interesting, huh?
Okay. Lukman, I'm not sure about my presumptions because it's just based on seeing, right? But I'm very sure the whole country CRV still outsells everybody, right? So it's just that from visual, I can't recall seeing a lot. So I'm not. My statement is just, it's not science. It's not fact. It's not factual. Yeah.
Okay. So with the new MK8 coming out, so should you get the new MK8 GTI or a used 7.5 Golf R? Wow, Golf R and GTI, different branding points.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. I
yes,
mean, you have to see the car first, right? How to
yeah,
make a
exactly, right.
yeah, man.
But the Golf
Yeah.
R
Can't
is
answer lah.
difficult
Yeah.
to argue against.
Oh, but one thing, I sat into the MK8, right? It feels noticeably larger than MK7. The cabin inside is wider. You know, the car
And
is a bigger car.
And they went full touch controls.
Yeah, full touch controls, but the
Even the-
important stuffs are still operatable. Very quickly. They have a separate touch panel that is concave. So when you run your finger to go left, right, you know where's the proximities are. So that's a clever way to do touch sensitive controls.
Reporting from Ipoh. Yep, anyway, CX5. Okay. So Tiguan All Space or CX8 2.2. What? Today we're doing a lot of MPV SUVs.
CX8's third row is proper third row. All space is not.
Yeah.
All space
the
is a plus
14
two.
one,
Yeah, it's a plus 2. CX8
Yeah.
is proper third row.
Okay,
All right.
Lincoln Low asks, is it worth getting a 212 M528i or a 520i sufficient? So first of
528
all,
lah.
I guess, is it, how big of a difference do you think it is? I mean, if you put a number on it.
Don't look at the resale value and then say that, oh, I should get a 520i. No, take your 520i budget and go around and hunt for a 528i. Just insist on that budget. You will get it. Trust me. There are so many 528i's out there, right? There's enough for you to bargain your way. So if your budget is 520i, stick with that budget and go around asking 528i's to sell you at that budget. You will get it. All right?
Okay. Okay, CX5 for daily use. He has what? A CX5. What's a used 3 Series or Mini below 100k for fun times? For fun times, 3 Series or a Mini. Any recommendations?
Get a drop top for fun times below 100k.
Yeah, lor.
But he wants it to be available for loan. Then that's a harder thing. The only cabriolet available for loan below 100k, I don't know.
Yes.
EOS also at the last leg of it already. Right? We are responsible for making all convertibles prices really high. Sorry
So
for
you all
that,
buy.
guys.
So you all buy the car price will maintain, lo. So buy convertible.
Okay, I found a 2012 EOS or 2013 EOS for 70k, 2013.
213.
13
Can get
means
manual
you still
loan.
can get loan. You still can get loan, you know, and 70k, because if your current daily is a CX5, then of course you buy a 3 Series or Mini, right? Okay, Mini still fun lah. Mini still fun lah, you know. But the usage is more or less same as a, you know, 5-seater CX5. I don't know. Tana, what about you?
Um,
Or you can buy the MGF
it has,
from Tana.
yeah, maybe. But I guess when you say fun times, I think convertible to me is like, okay lah, deposit is an issue lah. Getting a loan deposit, no matter how much you
Yeah,
buy, like,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But you'll have fun in the 3 Series. Mini, I think, has got something extra. Sense of occasion is there with the Mini. If you can buy a
Yes, yes.
Mini, I think you'll have more fun in the Mini, because X5 is the it's more bipolar. It's very different than X5. So the more different of a car you have from CX5, the more you enjoy.
Yes.
The 3 Series is very, very, very clinical, very functional. It gets the job done. But the Mini is so different world.
Yes.
Compared to the CX5, you enjoy the Mini more.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and this is me
Agree.
having a BMW. So,
Wow,
okay,
great features some more.
Yes,
on,
it's
buy,
proper.
buy.
Rachel should buy this. Right? Instead
Yeah,
of
change the
earlier on,
Sirocco.
you guys were suggesting Rachel Audi A3, right?
No. I told her to buy the yours. I said, go ahead. I got friends there.
Yeah.
I can recommend to her the people. Gary, from my A4 has a EOS. He said, yeah, perfectly fine, very good. I can wear the dictate. Change the bumper
Yeah.
to Sirocco. You are sorted. The car will look beautiful.
Yeah.
But I guess the issue is the deposit, 30%, So,
Mm.
so work harder, sell more Evo Club insurance, get commission, do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Now 350 or RX8. And I want to answer this question in a different way, or ask the question in a different way, Bobby. Which one
Yeah.
do you think will go up in price more? Which one do you think will be a future collectible? Because they both like they bought there now, And I think the 350 set, what I call, has been people like it's one of the last like LED kind of stuff, that's affordable. You can buy. Everything else has gone up crazy already. The power's not here yet, but you can mod it
Yeah.
to be powerful. RX8 has gone up, and it's a lot in the market lah. So many RX8 sold the world,
Yeah.
in demand and stuff. And in Malaysia, you can't import in new. It's very hard to import in new. Whatever's there is there lah. So I love RX8, but
But you,
no, I won't get one because the road tax and all that stuff. But if you want to buy for like future and you want to go out and you want to be different, 350Z is something lah. But Mazda RX8, you can buy today, you have fun today, you enjoy today lah. It's for today, The 350Z is something that you gotta find something that's a little moderate lah,
I would
350Z.
expect.
Yeah, the 350Z to me, right, it will always be in the shadow of the 370Z because they are just so similar.
Yeah.
And the 370Z is like the ultimate version of 350Z,
Correct.
Whereas the RX8 will no longer, this kind of form factor will no longer be made anymore. It's like so oddball. I believe now at 30 something thousand, right? The RX8 is the one that will go up in value in time. I believe the RX8 will go up. Yeah. I just don't understand why the RX7 has such a huge fanfare, whereas the RX8 is so far away,
As a previous
four-seater. Yeah.
previous owner of RX8, I can tell you, you'll have way more fun in the RX8 lah. It's so light, nimble, it revs high, happy. It is so smile, better than manual. I tell you, the fun I had in RX8 is so
right. When Nas bought it, right,
comfortable.
it surprised all of us, right? The way that car shoots off the line, and it is naturally aspirated, and it produces the same power as per the older turbocharged version. It's crazy. It's crazy. So,
Yeah, I agree lah. I don't get why. I still don't get why the RX7 has so much more love, disproportionately more love than the RX8.
well,
Old school JDM lah,
Yeah.
We're going to end the show soon. Okay.
Yes. Let's have the
So
last one.
or F30 328i or F10 528i. So that's a GT, is it? F30, isn't it? That's like the
Uh,
328i.
no, F30 328i,
F30 is just
normal
a regular
328i.
sedan.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
of course, the F30 is more fun, but the F10 is a higher class of vehicle. So
Yeah. I would always go with the F10. I will always go with the F10 given the choice.
It's a
Yeah.
very different product. Yeah.
Mm, mm, mm,
Um,
mm, mm.
Hi guys, second car budget below around 40-50k. Golf 1.4 TSI, Vento 1.2, Jetta, any car just Golf lah. Out of the three, I wouldn't look at Vento or Jetta lah.
This is Golf 6 or 7 this price point.
wow, this one
Um,
is
six, I think.
a golf six for sure.
Six,
But this one really BW car. In a way, I think Golf 7, the early batches have hit its price point already, you know.
Is it?
Yeah.
Serious No lah, 6 lah, bro. I don't know.
check.
Uh,
Don't think so.
huh? Volkswagen Golf 1.4. Mark 6 is about 30 something thousand. Wow, so
Yeah,
many
I
of them.
was looking yesterday lah. So
Should be 6, right? Cannot be 7, right?
6 lah.
6, right? 7 came out in what year? 2017?
2015, is it? 7?
Oh, 2015.
15.
Mark
Malaysia.
7 or
Why is it all GTIs? Yeah, I want a 1.4.
Sort low to high.
Yeah, why all GTI came out? So
Okay lah, I
weird.
found it lah. It's cheapest MK7 is 1.4 is 62k. So yeah,
Oh.
they're definitely 62 lah.
Oh, that one is 6.
MK7 is 62 lah. So
Yeah. I mean, Desmond, if you can stretch another 10k, get the MK7. Oh, a lot more reliable, a lot more space, drives and handles way better than any of these that you listed. You know,
and you don't have to
get
get the GTI, the M1.4 itself. It's actually quite nice and
yeah,
quite safe.
man. MK7 is fantastic.
Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna take 2 or 3 more. Sean Lee. My parents are looking for a sedan and an SUV with alternate brands. Wow, alternate brands, for sedan and SUV. Which pair better? Wow, pairing, you know. The E200 and the X3 is like wine pairing. Wine is pairing. E200 and
539 and GLC lah.
530.
539 and GLC.
Which would be your option for SUV? Would it be a Mercedes or a BM? I think that's the question.
For your parents, I would suggest the E200 and X3 for me, you know, because for your parents, they would see sedan, their mindset would be E-Class, you know, have that uncle look, the sedan look, and then SUV to them a little bit more sporty. They might be okay with the X3. Yeah, just like that, no.
The funny thing is that the X3 will be way cheaper.
Yeah.
Actually, funny, yeah. But the way you look at it, the E200 will be costing like 530i. The X3 will be way cheaper than this, you know.
Yeah.
530e said Sean Lee. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, either way lah. They're not.
Either way lah.
Yeah.
Shin Yong is saying need 2 plus 2 with the kids. Evora or M3 E92. Wow, I like your choices, lah, bro.
Hey, Evora got rear seats, meh?
Yes.
Got.
Serious?
Yes.
But
I was
it's
talking
not
so
as
cool.
ambitious as the
I
MT
was
lah.
talking to a mutual friend the other day. I said like, wow, Evora, you know. It's crazy. It's a Toyota engine, high level, highly powerful. It's going to be the
Yeah.
supercar that's going to appreciate crazy prices,
Wait, is
But
there even a real
Evora,
seat?
got. But the Evora is way more harsher lah, for kids lah. You know,
Ah,
it's going to be yeah.
seriously, got real seats? I didn't realize that.
Got. I said one.
Oh, I just saw a picture with a little girl sitting behind on a booster seat some more. Interesting.
I got Anthony Montano today. Spamming here. He said keep sexy. After OBD, no more lag for me. After OBD,
Mm.
no turbo lag for me. He's been doing his the tool. He's been playing around with the.
Yeah, he's very happy with his Arteon. So
Uh,
yeah,
okay, so we've come out to our 2 hour mark. But we want to take the last question.
yeah. Okay. Wow, so many questions.
Yeah. Okay, lah. We
Oh
can
my
do
god,
another
we're
10
so
minutes.
far behind.
So we're not 10:05.
Oh dear. Okay lah. Let's
Okay.
close it.
Okay. Quick one. Okay.
Wow,
Drug
you
injection.
pick a technical
Hold
question.
on. Sorry. Jetta 215 twin charge. Okay to buy?
No,
No. Okay.
don't. It's so unreliable. Volkswagen stopped it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Skip. Recon Mark X or 86. 86 so?
86 lah. Okay, I want to answer this one. Okay. Don't pay 330,000 for a R8 V8. 330,000 or even slightly below that, you can get a R8 V10. All right. If you can get a V10, you get the V10 because in the long run, it will hold its value way better than yeah. So V8 shouldn't be this price. V8 should be 200K. It should be V10 price. Yeah. All right.
TT says, how does soft top perform B-road stability, etc., compared to proper hard top for sport car, Maserati, and S10? So
It very the way I look at it, there's no fixed rule to it. It really depends car to car. And
it will flex lah. It will flex, but
Yeah,
you're not going to
it will
go. You go slower in a soft top versus a hard top, and we twice the fun. How's that?
But-
his meaning of hard top is not hard top convertible, is it? It's
No.
like
It's like
coupe,
proper
is it?
coupe. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I just experienced it about 2 weeks ago when I was in Boon Hong's DB9 Volante, right? So the Volante is a hand-built car. It's from 2006. That means it's easily 20-year-old engineering lah, huh? I tell you, the convertible version of the DB9 is really soft. The car feels soft. I finally understood what it means by convertibles feeling soft. When you're turning, right, it feels like the front end, when the road undulation, right, it feels like the front is doing this already. The rear is still static. The rear hasn't followed. It feels like that.
I mean, it's not so crazy, but it's funny because why last weekend when we drove into Genting, Bobby, on Saturday I went up and Sunday I went up with the hard top, isn't it? Or I put my hard top. I really my hard top installed it. So at some corners I can feel the thing creaking because it will flex, right? I can feel it. I can hear it creak. So I got a hard top we can put on. The reality is with a soft top, you won't get as much stability or the stiffness. Stability all is there, but you will drive with twice the fun having a drop top. Lower speeds.
But my 6 Series, right? My 6 Series is so well engineered. I've driven the normal 6 Series. The hard top is indiscernible for me. Of course, I didn't go to a track environment, but on a daily just drive or mountain road, just like that, right? There's indiscernible in terms of differences because it's so well strengthened. When you buy from brands like like Audi, Mercedes, BMW, all this, right? Their engineering, they would actually really strengthen the car, right?
And I
So
believe
yeah.
And I believe it makes a difference if the car maker had built, designed the platform, the chassis with the convertible version in mind from the start.
I mean, at the end of the day, right? It's just raw physics. They will have to strengthen it. They will strengthen it, like Porsche and all that, right? You can rest assured, lah. They will engineer it properly, like really strengthen it.
And
So
and I think
I'm
sometimes
very
it-
sure, and sorry, Con, I just want to add. I told Boon Hong as well. I said I'm very sure a later version, like a 2014, 15 DB9 Volante, they would have strengthened it. I mean, because Astons are hand-built cars, right? So the early version, wow, that one really feels soft. Really feels soft. Yeah.
So apparently MK7 is 213, just to clarify. So yeah, if you can get 3 years ago 200K, so we can get
Oh yeah, get an MK7 then.
money. Okay. Um,
Let's. Are we
anything
done?
I think we're done. Woohoo!
Yeah, man.
We caught up.
Thank you so much. Join us again next week. But this Wednesday, we will have car buying guide in Bahasa Malaysia, in Bahasa language, with
Bahasa Kebangsaan
Con.
kita.
Yes, with Con and Nas and myself. And of course, if Tana is free, he might just pop in for some.
Ana, adakah anda sudi berbahasa dengan kita?
Oh,
Wow,
yeah.
the way you make it sound, I'm scared lah. But boleh kita boleh bicara berkenaan pembelian kereta pada hari Rabu ini. Sehingga itu kita akan bersurai hari ini sehingga hari lain masa ini Tanah mengatakan majulah negara untuk sukan.
Sekian, terima kasih.
Good night, guys. Take care and stay safe.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Good night.